Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series. I believe this is race number 15 here today from the Darlington Raceway. Today we present to you the Sport Clips Be a Hero 200. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you today. Starting on the pole today will be Alex Tanker in the number 92. And starting to the outside of row 1 is Dustin Davis, that guy, in second. Before we get going, of course, this is our second double points race of the season, and with that I also want to welcome our Facebook viewers who are watching today. This being, of course, the second double points race, this is the chance for many of these guys to set themselves out from, or to separate themselves from the rest. There's been a lot of winners this season. There's been 13, I believe, or 14. We've not had a two-time winner yet this season. So this is a real big opportunity for a lot of these guys to set themselves out from the rest of the field and definitely try to make that playoff push here today, because a win most certainly will clinch you into the playoffs if you stay in the top 25. And that's one thing I want to highlight real quick before we get going. The top 25 right now, of course, you have to have a win and you have to be inside of that mark. Let's take a look real quick at your playoff picture. You can tell not many of our winners this season have been in the top 25. And another thing you'll notice, a lot of them have only 5 playoff points. Now, Daniel Gittero, you may notice it says 25 playoff points. That is factoring in that he won the regular season championship, because he is the points leader entering this race. And of course, he will start back in 10th today, so he's off to a good start in this double points event. But again, there are also guys on the outside here, but essentially these guys in the top 25, they need to enter here today with a real sense of urgency. They've got to win a race, because at the end of the day, the points won't matter. It's going to come down to who finishes the highest in the standings. And of course, you'll see the same thing tomorrow in the Jello Cup race here from Darlington. So these guys really got to race with the sense of urgency today. And these guys with the 5 playoff points, okay, these guys with the 5 playoff points, Austin Shaw, Alex Tanker, Michael Collins, Casey Horton, for them this is going to be a sense of urgency, because they're going to want to lead a lot of laps. Now, some of them are not up front, and if they don't lead a lot of laps, they at least want to come out with a good result and put themselves in a good position in the point standings, assuming that 5 playoff points is capable of getting you into the playoffs. Okay, someone like Eric Faden, he's starting in 3rd. He's going to want to win, or at least lead some more laps. He does have 7 playoff points, but he's not in the top 25, so he's going to want to finish about where he starts today in this race if he wants a chance to get into the top 25. He could win the race as well and get himself to 17 playoff points and really put a challenge on Daniel Gittero. Of course, Gittero is not safe entering this race to hold on to the points lead. Anything can happen. So without any further delay, with that being said, as well, I want to address that you may notice there's really no throwback cars. I just couldn't get any for the Lyft National Series, unfortunately. There were very few. I didn't have time to paint any, or I would have thrown in a few of my paint schemes in there. But nonetheless, we're going to enjoy a nice throwback weekend here at Darlington. You're going to notice, I'm sure you noticed our intro for the race, throwing it back to Speed World. The rest of the race, we're throwing it back to my original days, my initial start in NR 2003, with some graphic colors that reflect how the ARCS was, much like we did a few seasons ago. Some of the music you hear, like during your starting lineup at the end of the race, it's going to be from the old ARCS days. Of course, I don't have credit to those, or I cannot take credit for that music. I didn't make it, but of course we'll be throwing it back to all that. I'm excited because this is, I've been around for a while, so to have a throwback race here at Darlington and to be able to bring all that to you guys who may not have been around for the ARCS, it's special. That's about the only way I can put it, is that it's very special. It's very touching for me to be able to do this because it ended abruptly in 2014. So I'm very excited to bring it to you guys, especially on Thanksgiving week here. But anyway, let's not delay anymore now. Now I mean it. Let's roll the actual intro, and then we'll come back with your starting lineup here in just a moment.
You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Oh man, through turns 3 and 4, we're going to have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lyft National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lyft National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series, and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now.
Here we go. The starting lineup will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Again, you notice the colors. This is a throwback to the ARCS. The rest of the week here, you saw it yesterday, you'll see it today, you'll see it tomorrow. And of course, Dustin Davis, the big thing for him, he's starting up front. Now, of course, he's not really in the points battle here, but could close up a lot with it being a double points event. We'll see what happens, and also he could take notes. He's untouchable in the Cup Series entering tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. As Alex Tanker and Dustin Davis, they lead us to the green flag. We're underway at Darlington. Alex Tanker, he'll lead the opening lap. Dustin Davis was trying to hold on to second, and he's going to lose a handful of positions. Keep in mind, turns 1 and 2, it's really easy to pass on the bottom. Turns 3 and 4, not so much. Someone on that outside lane could get a decent run. And you'll see there, Eric Faden's going to try and set himself up for turns 1 and 2. He won't be able to here. And with Alex Tanker leading laps, keep in mind this being a double points race. If he can lead the most laps here today, it would push him from that 5 playoff point total right now to 7. It would push him to the 2nd seed, assuming everything stays the same. And he doesn't win the race, of course. But you see there, he's piled up some guys behind him. Another guy in that mix, you see, of course, Mohammed Zain Abdullah. But you see that 39 of Tyler Faden in 3rd. Keep in mind, for Tyler Faden, he's one of those guys that's in on points right now. But obviously, with all those guys outside and how many different winners we've had, that really means nothing right now. It means absolutely nothing for Tyler Faden, so he needs to put himself in a position to win this race. And we'll see if that 39 team can do so. He's got his teammate back there in fourth. That's Mohammed Zain Abdullah, who is currently in the Cup playoff picture, but not quite here in the Lyft National. The guy in fifth, that's Alexander Rowe. He is, if of course the playoff started today, he'd be 16 points out. So another guy needing a good result here to put himself in the playoff picture. And Alex Tanker is just checked out, as we now got a battle for second. And Tyler Faden's going to take it. The 93 is going to try to follow and won't be able to do so. Maybe not. But here we go down the backstretch. They're side by side for third. Mohammed Zain Abdullah is going to dive it in. I think he's going to get the position. He will, and now Dustin Davis will try to battle and won't be able to. And now all eyes up front as Tyler Faden, I think he just took what I said to heart here, because he has just chased down Alex Tanker. Again, it was noted in pre-race, win this race and you set yourself out from, or you stand out from the rest. Looked like Tyler Faden was going to battle, or Eric Faden was going to battle back, but RSS Racing now making up second and third place. Here's the question, can they take the race lead away? Tyler Faden looks to the inside, he's not going to get it this time. As you look on back, it's really single file. 54, Daniel Gittero hanging out in 13th right now. Oh, Mohammed Zain Abdullah just got passed, and now he's going to lose a ton of ground. That's just how quick things can change here. See, the 92 not giving any room. He does not want to give up this race lead, and keep in mind, he's about to lead his 10th lap of the race. And now Eric Faden going to battle Tyler Faden for that second position, and will get it. And now Tyler Faden's going to fall back to third, possibly fourth, or fourth, possibly fifth, rather. But Eric Faden's got to run. Coming to lead his 11th lap of the race. The next lap Alex Tanker leads. He clinches the 2 playoff points. And he takes that away from some of his opponents who could have used that. And of course he could use it too. Here we go, Dustin Davis side by side with Eric Faden in turns 3 and 4. And he'll get a nice run on the bottom lane and take that second position away. As Alex Tanker now gets the 2 playoff points that were up for grabs here. So far you're seeing these Lyft National cars are able to battle on that bottom lane in turns 3 and 4. You really didn't see that yesterday with the truck race. But nonetheless, great to see here. But one thing we're going to have to wait and see. Of course, tire wear is a crucial factor here at Darlington. How much is that going to weigh on these guys? Of course, you see just how quickly those lap times have fallen off, and you see there, there's your answer. The 92 is leading the charge to the pit lane. You see a few guys staying out, Dustin Davis being one. He wants to cash in and get 2 bonus points for leading a lap. And again, a much needed 2 points. He's got a lot of ground to make up to get into that top 25. And again, we're putting so much emphasis on this race. As you see Dustin Davis leading the guys on the pit lane. We are putting so much emphasis on this race because keep in mind, this is our second of 3 double points races. We do not have another one coming up. Oh, the 92, a slow stop. The 39 of Tyler Faden will come out in front. See some smoke, possibly an accident, but it did not bring out a caution. And you saw the 08 Keith Stevens with some damage. Okay, let's check in on the 20 of Dustin Davis. He's on the right side still. To me, right sides only. Here's the question. Did he win the race off? Some guys did play that strategy. Here comes the 39. 93's off. The 20 is off, but does he have... Oh, man, he just held up the 39, and Dustin Davis is now the race leader. But he's on cold tire. He's on cold left sides, and now this will be a battle that won't happen for the lead. Dustin Davis takes over here. Oh, lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness here. That 5 of Frodo Marat's now causing an issue for your race leaders. And he is now between the 39 and the 20. Keep in mind that's Toyota. Does he help out that 20? And the question is, where did that 92 fall? The 92 fell all the way back to 34th place. That is a heartbreak for Alex Tanker, but of course the 2 playoff points will certainly help them out. But this could put them pretty far back. There was not much of a points gap, really, all across the boards compared to the Cup Series. Coming to 4 to go. Tyler Faden's got to make something happen with this 5. And also another thing, could the 5 make a charge through turns 3 and 4 and make an issue for that 20 in turns 1 and 2? That's a big question, and I don't think that's going to happen. He would have had to have a really good corner there for that to happen. 3 laps to go. And you see there Dustin Davis just gapping him at this point. After this, of course, we go to Daytona. That'll be the, I believe, the Wawa 250 with 2 laps of racing to go here, though. And, of course, that race will be on a Friday night. It's a week and a half from tonight because, again, we have the break for Thanksgiving. And I believe we head to Pocono after that. That'll all be next month. The calendar should be available on our social platforms and our website as of right now. Oh man, the 39 just might have lost this race as the white flag waves. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. You see there, Frodo Marat? He's gonna move that he's gonna move the 20 up the track. He wants to finish on the lead lap here. Might be just too little too late. Anyway, Dustin Davis, we mentioned he's untouchable entering here in the Cup race tomorrow. He's got a 91-point lead. He's got a win here in the Lyft National Series, and he just picked up his 2nd win here today at Darlington. Congratulations to that 20 team. A job well done. And I don't know if this will move him into the top 25. It moved him up top the all-time wins list. But again, I don't think this will put him top 25 entering the standings. We'll see. And if it does, he just put himself at a massive advantage. Here, I believe he only had 5 playoff points, so that'll put him at 15 or 16 at the very least. So congratulations to Dustin Davis. He wins our 2nd of 3 double points races here today at Darlington. Our next one will be at Rockingham later in the season. And that, of course, will be the regular season finale for this series. All might not be lost for Tyler Faden, though, coming home 2nd. Maybe, just maybe, he'll come out of here with the points lead. We'll find out in just a moment here. As we want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and standings, and we'll be back in a week and a half at Daytona. But before we go, we want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. If you're not going to watch tomorrow's race, I do hope you guys have a very safe and happy holiday. And again, we'll see you back here in a week and a half. Until then, goodbye everyone.